Hey, Johnny Blaze, Mr. Hollywood, and Marine Mike. I know you guys did an awesome job this season on Into the Crease. You provided play-by-play live interviews for the Hockey League, 239Hockey.net. And I just want to say hi to everyone. Brick for Vezina. I guess he deserves it. All right, take care of yourself. Hey, Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, they're in the dressing room, so that's fine.
Let's go up and get his lineup.
Hello.
Who does he have?
Beautiful people of 239. What is going on, guys?
Oh man, Johnny. Talk about in the crease. Talk about 239 season 18. We got a blizzard outside.
Oh.
But doesn't matter. Nothing's gonna stop in the crease here, Johnny. We still have a show. We still got games tonight. And we don't skip for the holidays. We don't skip for snowstorms, rainstorms. We're here 4 days a week. Sometimes five if you count also the face off, also the flan fan. We get it done here, man. Media coming at you, and we got a big one here tonight. A big matchup, key matchup here, I think, for both teams at this point in the season, especially the transactions that they've done. The rookie captain there, McDowellman, you made a lot of moves. There's a lot of different guys on that team. You got Dams out there. You got Viz out there. You got Mr. Tough himself. He's going up against a very good Globetrotters team, a team that Pale ranked number 1 in the power rankings against the number 16 ranked team. But Johnny, here in 239 Hockey, man, I don't think the ranks, you could throw those out the window. Any night, any given night, could be any teams. So
yeah,
I'm excited for this one.
I'm very excited for this one too. I mean, we have one series tonight. Pale, I got you. I'm ready to go. Oh, Pale's ready to go. Looks like they're in the dressing room. Everybody's ready. Look at that. I got your stream up, Pale, buddy. Thank you.
Pale wants to pull bets in already, man. He's ready.
Okay, you know what? Bets. We have a handful of viewers. All right, let's run a quick. You want to just run a who's going to win game 1 bet?
Yeah, we'll do that first.
Okay.
Who will take game number 1?
5 minutes. Should I do 5 or 2? I don't know.
There's going to be a winner, game 1. There's no ties. There's no draws here. 239 Hockey. Somebody's going to win. Somebody's going to lose. And someone's going to come out with those big Johnny Bucks, man.
All right, so we're going to run a 5-minute bet start now. Who's taking game 1? Let's start simple. Is it going to be Globetrotters? Is it going to be Imagination Station? I know
a lot of people on that Anderson pool, Johnny, been taking Pale. So
okay.
We'll see how this one goes.
Yeah, I think. I mean, look at the records, and you look at Imagination Station, sitting at 11th, but 5, 6, 11. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Big. I told you. Okay, I should run a bet as if I'm going to fail tonight, and I always fail. You know why? Because that's the wrong record. That's the wrong record.
It's all good.
I'm gonna fix that. Give me go ahead.
While Johnny does that, man, Imagination Station, Globetrotters, if you're just tuning in on here, who's gonna take it? Get your prediction bets in on there before it comes off the screen. We'll have more as the night goes on. We'll try to get a bet each game. So depending how this game goes, we'll come up with something interesting for the other games. We'll see how things transpire tonight. And Johnny, I don't know if the snow affected any of these players, because my back is killing me on here. These guys, I give it to these guys coming on the ice here tonight.
Yeah, I know like Pale's from the Philadelphia area. He's from you're out there in Jersey. I'm over here in southwestern Pennsylvania. We got hit with the same storm that a lot of these guys did. So we're probably all hurting. Dude, my 41-year-old back ain't feeling the greatest. That may have affected my my ability to figure out who the hell is playing tonight, I had Imagination Station's record mixed up with Intellectual Property. Intellectual Property is 5-6-1. Imagination is 16th with 2 wins, 6 losses, 4 points. Not laughing. I'm just laughing at my fail, not that. So I'm laughing at my inability to read between the lines, and we've got a goal.
Nice. And look at that. Imagination Station scoring first. So what about that, man? So good start. Great start here at home. Game number 1. Getting on the board. And you know who it is? Damps, man. Damps assisted there by 2 guys we know, Magilla and Viz, with the assists on those. So good start, man. Good start. He made that trade. He switched off Dutch Master Dank, and he brought in Damps. And Damps is a game changer, man. I don't care what anyone says, man. Damps is a player out there that you want on a team. He's a difference maker. And right now, so far, early start here in the first period, in favor of the Imagination Station.
This fares well if you're Thamps and if you're Imagination Station. You make the move, you get the guy, he immediately starts producing. Here's Exhibit A. They're up, a ton of hockey left to play, but great start if you're Imagination Station. Again, my apologies, I had the records wrong, so they are correct now. And just like that, 239 Globetrotters respond.
Response. So we got 2 goals early on. That one looks like it's Pale.
Captain
Pale. Captain.
Legendary.
The centerman. And he moved to center here as well this season after he made the trade, trading off with Adrenaline on here. The assist on that was by Sauce and the rookie Ovi, who's having a pretty decent season here for the Globetrotters.
Another decent class.
1-1.
Another decent class of rookies. Like you said, Ovi's having a decent season there. So we had a great group of rookies. Season 17. A lot of them came through in the finals and throughout the playoffs too. We got some good players this year too. This season.
That was a great opportunity there, but a better save by Sniper.
Yes.
Coming up with the big save, keeping this one a tie right now, 1-1. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the first period.
Wanted to welcome everybody for watching so far. We got some, got a lot of our 239 fans. Thank you, Hollywood, for joining us. And I know it's been a crazy day. This snow has been brutal. My back is murdering, man. It's hurting. It was that thick, heavy snow. It's just brutal.
Absolutely.
But we're having a good time. I'm excited.
And we also might have Mike joining us here later.
Okay.
And talk about dedication, Johnny. Oh man, this guy bringing his Mike. How are you connecting here, man? Your laptop, your Wi-Fi.
Where are you right now? You're in the airport.
I don't have a laptop with me at all, so I got one tablet that I'm watching the game, like the stream.
All right.
I get it going here, and then I have Discord on the phone.
What's up, Dusty Jock? Welcome, buddy. We got Dusty Jock in chat. Looks like he's new. We are the 239 Hockey League. We're 6-on-6. We are in 6-on-6 competitive league on the Xbox One or Xbox Series X, whatever your flavor is right now. Like I said, every player is controlled by a human player. We have stats. We do the media thing. Mr. Hollywood does a lot of the top 10 videos. He makes a lot of good stuff. So if you play NHL, man, consider looking us up. We are 239 Hockey.
Absolutely. And speaking about top 10, Johnny, I do have another one ready to be released. Just need the voiceover added, so that'll be coming on. Just today was a crazy day, so didn't get really much done. But final seconds here in the first period, 1-1 game. Damps scoring the first goal here in this game, but then Pale Poner responding, tying it up. And looks like
with a half a second left.
Wow. I thought the period was going to be over, but wow. What a shot. What a goal. 0.5 seconds. And who's it? Thamps with his second one already, Johnny.
So Thamps paying off right off. So Thamps just recently acquired by Imagination Station. Paying off in dividends here. He's already scored 2 goals. The last place, and I'm not trying to be mean, but last place Imagination Station, playing like a team that's several ranks higher than that. So anybody just tuning in, we have the 7th ranked 239 Globetrotters versus the 16th and final place Imagination Station. So
And look, it's still early in the season, 2 weeks in. And this Imagination Station had some tough losses. They've been in a lot of series. They lost a lot of overtime games on there, which could have changed the series the other way. So don't count these guys out, man. So we'll see. And that was assist by McGilla on that pass to Thams.
Another one from McGilla.
So McGilla has 2 assists here this game. And they got the 2-1 lead here at the end of the first. So interesting first period here. Good start nonetheless.
So far, so good.
And Pale's running that part-time squad with part-time captains, co-captains with Croydon Knight. So each night could be a different different lineup on there. But
yeah, tonight Pale's got himself, Sauce Walker, Ovi, Kane, Borat Wiggs. So here we go, second period. So that's his lineup tonight.
Hey Johnny, how's what was the predictions on, man? Who?
Let me take a look here. Choose prediction. Let me see. Okay. We only had one bet. It was a 3,000 channel point bet by Sober Enough. Globetrotters winning game 1.
Wow.
So
big money, man.
Everybody might not have been here at the time.
Dropping a 3K, man, on Pales. Oh man, that admin chat after this game, if Pale doesn't pull through, man.
So we got second period coming up here with 2-1 Imagination Station. Looking at some of the statistics here. I'm going to start with the 239 Globetrotters. Sauce Walker leads the team. 12 games played, 10 goals, 12 assists, 22 points. Very solid performance. About 35% shooting. Ovi, number 2, with 13 points, 7 goals, 6 assists. He's at 14% shooting. Croydon with 8 points in only 6 games. With Borat, 7 points in 12 games.
What's interesting to see in this series here tonight, Mr. Tough, the captain there, McDollar Menu, is playing at the center position on here tonight. He's going up against a great centerman in Pale. So, but so far he's doing a pretty decent job. They got a power play here coming up 2-1. Let's see if they could extend this lead.
So with the acquisition of Thams and Viz, was it right? Hollywood Viz.
Mm-hmm.
So with the acquisition of those,
Viz actually got picked up off the waivers.
I'm surprised.
Ended up dropping, and I was very surprised by that. That really wasn't mentioned on last night's show. So we'll get to that later on. As Veds makes a great save right there, man. Ooh, sliding over across crease.
Not a lot of people talk about Veds X30. He's been a solid goaltender in the couple series that we've featured here. And the one series, which was the Veds cam, I mean, the camera was on the guy the whole time. You really got to see how good he can really be. He can really keep the team in it. He can hold the game on his own.
Listen, 239 has some solid goaltenders, and this season there's some solid rookie goaltenders. Veds being one of them. You also got Beer Nuts on here.
Beer Nuts having a great season.
He's another tremendous rookie goaltender. Blazing Rick, Chi-Town Beatdown. And so there's definitely quite a few rookie goaltenders along with those veterans on there. So I think that Vezina trophy this season is going to be very tough.
Oh yeah, it's very tough. And Brick City, who came close to winning it last year. So we won't be seeing too much of the Brick for Vezina cheers this season right now. That was the last season time.
Definitely not, man. So they don't capitalize on that power play there. Great penalty kill for the Globetrotters. About almost midway point here in the second period. Still 2-1 Imagination Station in game number 1. As I'm
enjoying this game. This is a good game so far. The underdog is leading. Pale's got a great squad. We're looking at Thams. Thams, who was just, like I said 1,000 times already, Thams just recently acquired by Imagination Station. Already paying off here.
So we're asking if he could change his prediction. Once you're in, right?
You're in, yeah, sorry, bud. Once that bookie locks it in, you're in, bud. Nah, I was busting, man. Looking at the stats and like I said, I'm really not trying to pick on anybody. All right, that's not who I am. But I want to have. Let's have a little fun. So the plus minus, pretty much, a lot of the gentlemen on Imagination Station are rocking the negatives. Thamps and Viz bring that +8 and +5 respectively. So now I'm a firm believer in certain players can work well with others, and I anticipate Thamps and Viz working great with this team, and getting everybody up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not being mean. I'm just looking at stats.
And listen. This Imagination Station last week, they took game misconduct to 2 overtimes.
Yes, they did.
Game 2, Game 3 overtime. Unfortunately, they only won one of those. Had they won both of those overtime games, or Game 1 went the other way, plus they got the changes, man. They got those changes so far, and they look like a better, new, different team out here tonight.
They're competitive tonight, or so far. And I think you mentioned earlier, and I'll piggyback on it. If there's any better time to make such a move, now's the time. There's still a lot of season left to salvage. You could turn it around and get yourself. You could rise, climb these ranks. Looking at the points. 12,
and
14.
I mean, you get a solid night, you get a solid series win or a solid sweep, man. I mean, you could really jump up those ranks in a single night.
So looking at the point. Let's play around with some thoughts here.
Ooh, that was a great opportunity there, but great save.
Let's play around with okay. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, Imagination Station sweeps tonight. Okay, let's just say they're at 8 points. You see down at the bottom, 8 points. 10, 12. They're right there with 14. They're right up there with the Globetrotters, who are sitting at 7th place. So you get a sweep, or if you take 2 to 3 points tonight, you win one, you lose one in overtime or something. All right, you're 11th. You just jumped like five steps, and then you have another great night. You're right back into it. So Imagination Station, not out of it by any means. And with the additions they made, I think they're a very capable team of doing so.
And listen, the way the season is set up on here, it's a longer season, so they've got plenty of time to move the ranks on here this season. With the number of games remaining, it's only week 3, And,
yeah, 3 out of what? 8?
And I believe it's gonna be like 8. Yeah, I believe it's like 8-week season here. So definitely
a lot of hockey,
doable,
boys.
man.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, we got a lot of hockey left to play this season. I am excited.
Absolutely. The final seconds here of the second, and that's how we end it. So 2-1, good period there for Imagination Station, regaining the lead, and it's going to come down here now to the final third period, Johnny.
So, they're gonna need to play some really, really tough defense, because Pale Poner and his 239 Globetrotters, very capable of scoring. They could pile up. I mean, we've seen it. Third period. I wish we had this statistic somewhere written down. Third period has always proven to be that period where just stuff goes down. You know what I mean? Yeah. I bet you if we pulled up those stats, we'd see like everything happens in the third period. So, Globetrotters, you got Sauce Walker leading the boys. Ovi having a tremendous rookie season so far. Croyd, or not Croyd, he's on internet. But, so, I mean, this 239 Globetrotters is good enough that they could throw up 3 goals like that real quick. Make it real interesting.
Right now, I mean, the Globetrotters have a much better time on attack than Imagination Stations.
Oh shoot!
But
have it up.
I thought Imagination Station had a lot of great opportunities. Veds made a tremendous save, a couple saves that period. It easily could have been 3-1 right now. So we'll see how the period 3 comes about here, man. Can Mr. Tough, man, close this one out here?
What's going on here? Veds is in chat saying, "What's going on? I'm late." Veds, aren't you playing?
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, he might not be playing.
That is true. I saw.
No, that's not Veds in net.
PHA or Borat in there. Somebody's.
Yeah, that's gotta be PHA. My bad. Oh my gosh. Well, whoever this guy is, man, he's playing great too.
Yeah. Ved's job might be on the line here after tonight.
That's it, Veds. You're on the chopping block if this guy plays.
So we're saying his prediction should he should get it back for Pale not having his full roster out there tonight. He's also saying if they lose tonight, are we going to see a Pale fire sale, man, like last season?
Well, Pale's he's an experienced captain. All right, this is a guy who knows what he wants. He knows what it takes to win, and he will do whatever it takes. And sometimes, call it be it as he may, it may take a fire sale, whatever it is. But Pale, he wants to make sure he's got the right pieces. He's a heck of a captain. He's a reputable captain.
Yeah, so Kelch just confirming in the chat there, it is PHJ. He's making his rookie debut in net here for Pale Poner. So Vets ran into a lot of snow issues. So that's a great opportunity here for Imagination Station to pull this upset, man. If they're going to do it tonight, perfect night, man. And look at that, the captain, McDollar menu. Big goal here in the third period, extend the lead 3-1 now.
Thamps and
13
Viz.
minutes left in the third.
Thamps and Viz.
Thamps got Thamps and Viz. So Thamps 3 points already tonight. Viz got 2. A good start, man. Great start here.
So what are we going to do for the next bet?
I hate winner. I hate
We'll
winner.
see.
Let's have a prediction. Do I hate winner? Yes or no? Yes, I hate winner. Winner's stupid.
I think depending how this one goes, man. I don't know. We could do a couple different, man.
I'm thinking of a Thamps-based one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think to answer you, Veds, I was going to call you Viz. To answer you, Veds, I mean, I think PHJ is playing. He's playing quite good. He's making some great saves. The score, I mean, 3-1 Imagination Station, but you can't take anything away from PHJ. He's made some tremendous saves. Keep it close.
Yeah. And listen, this Globetrotter team this season, defensively, they're great, man. Awesome. You can't ask for more, Unfortunately, they don't got their goaltender here tonight, but still, defensively, they're great. So, they're really not, giving up much easy goals here. But that offense hasn't been all that great, man. They've struggled a lot of the series here this season, where they've come up with, maybe a goal or two in a game. And tonight being one of those, and here we might have another one.
Oh, wow, what a play.
Breakaway. Almost, but a great defensive,
Great defensive play there. Just as you were mentioning, what a great defense they have. They do that great defensive play. So
So Johnny, I could put you in that over there, man. This team is solid back there.
I can lace them up again, play some D again. Grind.
I was talking about putting the pads on.
Oh, the pads. Oh yeah. No. I think the last time I played goalie, I think we were playing drop-in. I think we lost like 20 or something. It was horrible.
Yeah, and I think Veds is in that New York area, man.
Okay, so he probably got
hit hard. We got hit hard. We got like at least 2 feet, and they're saying about a possible another foot on its way, man.
My goodness, I feel for you guys up there.
I know, like I know my area got hammered hard. Like they canceled my flight coming here to Chicago, and they rescheduled it. Like as soon as they completely canceled it for like 6 o'clock in the morning. As soon as I got home, it was already canceled again. Like shit. So yeah, I finally got here.
Look at Kelch in the chat, man. Yeah, Kelch wore Crocs to work today. I've always wanted to move to Texas. I've always wanted to live in Texas. So I envy you guys out there. You guys got some decent. And as I'm talking about Texas, Pale Poners boys score a goal to bring it within 1 goal. We're now 3-2.
Ooh, minute 36 to go here. That's Pale's second goal of this game. Time winding down though, man. But that's a big goal here. Puts them within 1. Can they get another one here? This would be just devastating if Imagination Station is not able to close this out, man.
Yeah, you get on top like that. Like I said, you're the 16th. You're 16th ranked team. You're putting a great load of pressure on the 7th place team. You're playing well. If you don't end up winning, you end up. It hurts. It really hurts.
Yeah.
So here, this is what needs to happen. Someone needs to send me Daly's restaurant's address or name of the restaurant or whatever, so I can see how far it is for me, so I can go rate his restaurant.
So Daly, okay. So the one thing somebody mentioned in our Discord, I guess Daly, and I guess if you guys are familiar with the YouTuber Mr. Beast, who's one of the biggest YouTubers out there, I guess they did the Mr. Beast challenge, Mr. Beast burger at his restaurant, Daly's restaurant, and he's been super busy ever since because of the popularity brought on by that. So kudos to Daly on that. That's awesome. I personally, my son loves Mr. Beast. Personally, I like his content. I think he's good.
Yeah, my kids watch that. My kids watch that too, man. So final seconds here, great shots here by Sniper. And, we were talking about the defense and the goaltending there for the Globetrotters. What about Sniper? I think he's got like 16, 17 saves right now, man.
Yeah, I'm going to keep... Oh, wow. 20 seconds left. Shot from the left point. We got a goal. We got a tie game.
And not much Sniper could have done there. There was a deflection, looks like in front of
deflection,
the net.
Traffic in front. Nothing Sniper could do there. That's Borat Wiggs, assisted by Pale and Sauce. So Sauce got himself a couple of points. Pale got himself 3.
Wow.
And we have another. Oh, wow. Okay. So we are now at 4-3.
You know who's happy right now?
Pale Poner and Sober Enough. Sober, your checks are in the mail.
Man, somebody wake up Sober. He might have passed out, man.
Sober probably passed out. That was Sauce Walker, unassisted.
Wow. So if you just tuned in like the last minute here of the game, just flipped, and unfortunate here for Imagination Station, because it looks like they're not even going to come out with a point here in this game, where they had a 3-1 lead here late in the third period. Pale Poner getting that big goal, and then that tying goal was huge by Sauce Walker. And once it started pouring, it rained, man.
That's what the old saying, when it rains. Excuse me. When it rains, it pours.
3 goals in the third, man. Borat with the tying goal, and then Sauce Walker with the game winner on there. Despite Sniper having a tremendous game here in that, and the great start by Thamps, they're not able to close this out, man. That's unfortunate.
Speaking of closing
here.
out, to close out these Bucks.
And that's what happens, man. Mikey, these last place teams, stuff like this happens, man.
I have no comment.
Okay, so let's we're gonna leave on this screen over here, so we can look at some of these stats, right?
Trades for the last 2 days, like yesterday, today yet. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that happened yesterday, and a lot of stuff that happened today. So I mean, we had Dragon who trades Thamps, like we talked about earlier, for Dutch. Then Frame and Dragon drops Master Shaka. Then Tough drops Jetty, then picks up Shoddy. So Shotgun's already being passed around wherever in this league. Then we have Hergy trading Sloth to Cabalet for Noto. Then we have Cavs trades Disney, Sloth to Call Melody for this nub and I Get Tired. And then we got Pogs who adds Jetty. Then he drops Fizz, and then McDouble drops Shoddy to add Fizz. So I don't know what's up with Shoddy. He's just all over the place. And then we have Epic who gets traded to Pogs. Epic's going for the record. I mean, he's played for almost every single team so far.
Yeah, what a crazy game one that was. That was quite a game. Now with a lot of action going on here with the trades and the drops and everything. Looks like it's.
In that loss right there, face-offs. I thought mention about Mr. Tough playing center against Pale Poner, 20-9 on the face-offs won. And I think it was a big part here, especially late in that third. Globetrotters were able to get those face-offs and get inside that offensive zone. Otherwise, that would not happen. But key face-off wins late in that game, and got it done, man. They did not panic, worry too much, and the rookie goaltender PHJ gets his first win.
Yeah, so his rookie debut, and he gets a win. It's just a great way to have it, right? If you're that guy, if you're this team, like, all right, man, this is your big chance. So, Pale Pwners 239 Globetrotters played it cool.
My first meal in Chicago, and of course, you guys know what it is.
What'd you do?
No.
A Chicago deep dish picture. Johnny, I just sent you a picture of this thing.
Deep dish pizza. I like
it's
pizza.
Actually, so I typed it on Google. It's like the best deep dish in the area. And apparently this place had it. And you know what? It's actually really fucking good.
Okay. I haven't had. Oh man, that looks like a good pizza. Hold on, I'm gonna put it up to the camera. Hold on, let me see if I can put it up. That's a big pizza.
I've done the side view of it.
That's a big pizza. That just looks messy but delicious.
Chicago style deep dish pizza looks like for those who hasn't seen it.
Okay, that's a delicious looking pizza.
Yeah, it's just pepperoni, cheese, and mushrooms.
And speaking.
I like it.
Speaking of pizza, if anybody's ever in the Pittsburgh region, which is where I'm at, stop by Shelley's Pies. It's the greatest pizza you'll ever have. But that's beside the point, I guess. So look, now you guys are making me hungry. Jeez. I'm not a big night eater. So with the win...
I figured, I'm in Chicago. I have to at least try.
If I were going to Chicago, I would do the same thing. But like, find me the best deep dish pizza place ever. And then find me Soldier Field because I'm going there.
So I checked out this place called Lou Molinetti, whatever. Not bad. I really like it.
All right, so with that win, just playing around some numbers now. So Globetrotters, you can see on the record board. Now, I don't update that between the games just because it's just, I don't get the accurate placements. But looking like with that win, they get 16 points and tied for 5th place with Eagle Fang Puckers. So that'll help them.
Do we got a wager here for game 2, Johnny?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, what do you guys want?
I don't know. We could do a statistical thing, saves, face-offs, points.
Sam points.
Player.
Here we go. Who will have the better face-off? Who will have the better save percentage at the end of period 1?
By the time what about by the end of the game? Because by the time I get this prediction up, it's going to be, and everybody votes, it's going to be kind of like at the end of first period.
That's true.
Better save percentage at the end of game 2.
Okay.
Sniper, right? Sniper and PHJ.
PHJ, who got his first rookie win in that.
Run a 5-minute wager and go.
Sniper had faced the most shots on that one.
Specifically
he
save
also
percentage.
The most goals.
Not goals against, not save percentage. We're specifically looking at that.
So, yeah, save.
So that's the thing. So it is a bit tricky there, man, because Imagination Station could even lose. And Sniper could, get the better save percentage. It could happen. So
you can face 900 shots. You can face 2 shots. Who knows? So much can happen when you're talking statistics like that. And right off the bat, we got Imagination Station showing some pressure here.
And they did great first 2 periods, man. And even
they played really
period,
well. They looked like a much different team. They lost the first game. You still got 2 more games here to go. You win a couple, you win one, you overtime, whatever. Regardless, this is a much better looking Imagination Station, and I think they'll do just fine the rest of the season, whether it starts tonight or the next series, whatever. They're already looking like a much improved team.
They're coming up close, man. A lot of these games, but close doesn't get you anything here in 239, Johnny.
Yeah, you feel because you almost felt like for the most part they probably should have had that game. And it just kind of all fell apart at the end there, and not taking anything away from the Globetrotters. They weren't EA goals or nothing. They earned those goals.
Yeah, and you also got to understand, like these players for the Imagination Station, the first time they're on the ice here together as a squad. Yeah,
it's a new squad.
So
feeling each other
it's
out.
hard. It's hard. right off the bat, but they did real well to start the game, man. Considering that.
They show with that first game that they can put up some points. They can be an offensive force there. Thamps and Viz producing, right? They can produce for this team. Which, if you're looking at this, completely from a statistical standpoint, was something that apparently Imagination Station needed. And so then now they got it with these two great players. So, let's keep an eye on this team. Let's see where they go in the coming days. Oh, some good passing there. I mean, imagine they had some good puck movement there, but ultimately some great defense by the Globetrotters to keep the puck up.
Yeah, and just unfortunately, I mean, for Dollar Menu, man, I mean, things didn't work out. Things didn't work out with Dutch, and he spent a lot of money on Dutch Master Dank here this season, but it just didn't work, man. Not that Dutch necessarily played all that bad, but it's just things didn't click, man. As a team, as a unit, they weren't getting the job done. So he had to make the move. I think he got a tremendous guy in Thamps on here, but the big question is that center role, man. How well can McDonald play that center role? I think he's a great winger on there, but facing that center, and that center position is key, man. You look at a lot of the teams on here that don't have a center or don't have a good center, and they're not doing so well, man. I mean, prime example, the Mighty Ducks, man. Mighty Ducks started out the season, threw a new Kelch in there and didn't do all that well, man. Now they switched it up and look like a different, much better team, and I mean, you look at the standings, you look at the players and the teams on here. Coxville is another one that's in question.
Yeah.
They started off first with Caberlet playing center spot. That didn't work out well. They made the swap right away. So if you have a good center on your team, it makes things so much easier. I mean, why do you think the Mountaineers are so great? It's not just Mosh being on it. They got one of the best sentiments here in the league with Levins.
Yes.
You put those two guys on the team. It doesn't matter what trades or moves he makes.
And we got a goal here. 239 really, really laying on the shots to the Imagination Station boys, and they finally bury it with about a little under 3.5 seconds left. That's Borat again with another goal. So Borat having
3.3 seconds. So we saw Imagination Station game 1 get those late goals. That 0.5 seconds I thought was a huge goal, but they still ended up losing. But this time it's the Globetrotters with that late goal in the first.
Yeah, so switching the roles here now. This time 239 Globetrotters are starting off with the scoring here. It's a low score. It's 1-0. It was a nice looking goal. Good pressure,
Absolutely.
Look at the earth. It's like tripping me out. Ooh. All right, back to
I was trying to figure out how to place my bet on my phone since I'm kind of watching it on my phone and stuff.
Okay.
I'm like, it won't give me an option.
Yeah, I don't think you could. I tried to the other night as well.
You have to be on the computer.
I think it's computer only.
Okay.
Yeah.
My apologies.
I don't think
because it won't even let me choose on because I was trying to watch it on my Xbox, and I was trying to make it won't even let me do it on the Xbox app.
Yeah, I guess that's just the limitations of the tool.
Or are you using the Twitch app, the actual app on the phone or no?
Yeah.
All right, so maybe I don't know.
Maybe access it through the Twitch on your browser on your phone, like Chrome on your browser.
Yeah,
Chrome on your phone. Maybe try that because it functions just like Twitch.
It could be a bit weird because I guess because it's like a pop-up thing or.
Yeah, the Twitch app is very limited. You don't have all the functionality, but here we go. Second period, 15.5 left. 1-0, 239 Globetrotters. Very back and forth. Not a whole lot going on right now. Some good defensive plays. We've had some great goaltending so far on both ends of the ice here. Both gentlemen playing very well.
They know what's at stake, Johnny. Those Blaze Bucks, man. So both goaltenders want to play great here with that save percentage on the line.
So we have a power play coming up to 239 Globetrotters. looking to make it 2-0. If you didn't catch earlier, so Veds was held up due to the storm, so he's not in tonight. It is actually PHJ in net for 239 Globetrotters versus Sniper 0270 over on Imagination Station. Oh, we got a goal, but I think it's waved off. And then there was contact.
There definitely looks like there was.
Oh, yeah, they had definitely
contact. The puck went up in the air, man, and I don't think that player needed it even to make contact. I think that puck was going to go in, man.
Yeah, probably. You're probably kicking yourself like, shoot. But, I mean, in the heat of the moment, these things happen. But, yeah, you're like, shoot, I probably didn't need to be up there. And the way the puck bounced like that, it probably was going to happen anyways, regardless of contact.
Sniper also did a very good acting job on that play.
Yeah, he did a tremendous job back there. So now I know we love the busy. We got a busy night Wednesday night coming up. We got 8 games.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow we got 4 games. But you know what? There's something very special about these nights where it's just the one series, and you can really focus on who's that. You know, you can really focus on these two teams. Get to really know what's the chemistry here. You know. Whereas the more games you have all the action, this one you can kind of really see these two teams, you know, piece by piece.
I agree. When it's like the single series or even the double series, really get to know more of the players, the teams on there, the rosters get mentioned a lot more. Whereas where you're doing an 8 screen, man, double four screener, it's kind of difficult. But
action everywhere.
But we get every game, man, in the Crease, man. So whether it's 2 games, 4 games, 8 games, they're all on here, man.
And so speaking of which, looking at the week ahead, tonight we got the 1 series. Tomorrow we got 4. Wednesday is 8. Thursday is 4. Now that's all, you know, pending reschedules. My availability is in the air on Thursday. I might not be physically here Thursday, but I am looking to I'm probably still going to stream the series. I'm going to set everything up, run it. You know, Mr. Hollywood, Mike, anybody else who wants to talk is going to talk. I won't be here. I'm just going to have the stream running. So that's the plan as for now.
He's going to pay his kid to run the stream here.
Maybe I can pay my kids to do the stream. Yeah, my availability is... that guy got crushed. What a hit.
Man. He did.
Que paliza.
And Pale's team got another power play here as well, man. So the Imagination Station taking a couple penalties here in this game. They were pretty good in game number 1, man. But, you know, when you lose a game like that in game 1, a lot of frustration comes in, man. You know, people get pissed off, angry, you know, like, why didn't we win that one? And then you start taking it out here in game 2, but in a bad way.
Another power play done.
But
yeah, like I said,
a lot of bodies all over the ice, man. Definitely hitting out there. That's
not
for
a
sure.
lot of open ice. Everybody's kind of playing tight defensively.
I know Mr. Tough and I know Pale Poner both like to hit, man.
Yes, they do. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow night we got 4 games. Wednesday we'll have 8. Thursday we'll have 4. Like I said, I'm likely just going to run the stream. I'm going to set everything up. It's gonna pretty much just be 4, you know, one scene. I won't be here to change anything, but it'll be up.
Hey, Mikey.
Yo.
Yeah, you mentioned. I mean, you ran through all those trades on there. I want to signal in on one of them, man. That involved the big blockbuster one. Surprised me and Schwartz, man. What do you think here? Either way, either trade here for each team. Anybody come out with the better end of the trade there, and how you think both teams are going to fare off with the move?
Let's see here. Let me go back to that.
But yeah, Pogs has changed that, swapped that since. Because initially it was Yambag, and surprised me coming over. But he since has moved Yambag out of there. Traded for Epic.
Yambag is Yambag is over at Pogs. And then and then now Yeti's over with Mash. Marshall Paul right now. That's where Yambag and Jetty is. I'm looking for that trade here. Okay, so the Jelly trade surprised me, and yeah, the balls of Swanson. True. You know what? Honestly, like, I think that was a great trade by Jelly. Um, by doing that, he was able to move Kelch back on D. Kelch is a solid defenseman. I think he should be. I think he should be playing D more than the offense. I think he's a better defenseman. And by also doing that, he was able to bring in also really good forward line members to help fill in those voids that he was missing. And as you can see, as soon as he made those trades, they played the Globetrotters, and they end up taking 2-1, I believe, right? Correct? So, I mean, you can see the trades that Jelly's making has actually benefited him, and I think he won out on that one. I really do.
Okay. How do you think Pog's team's going to be moving forward? Do you think they improve? Do you think they stay about the same, or do you think they're going to struggle? I mean, start off the season here, they're 6-4-2 right now, you know, so just over 500.
I'm back.
So looking at since the trade, 2 Pogs for Yam, when Yam surprises me, went to Pogs. All right. This is what Pogs has done since then. All right, let me go through here. He hasn't done anything except he adds Jetty, drop. See here. It looks like he adds Jetty, drops Viz, then drops Shoddy. No, that's double make drops Shoddy. And then
does Pogs only has 6 guys on here?
Goal there, big goal there. 239 Globetrotters up 2-0.
But no, yeah. After he adds Jetty and drops Viz, he then trades Gambag and Jetty to Masha Pop. So I mean, he hasn't even played really much with what he has now. So it's going to be hard to see where he's going to go. I think he's going. I'm going to give him the benefit of that. I'm going to see him exactly where he's at right now. I think. I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one.
Oh, great save.
It really is.
Yeah. So it's 2-0 right now, Globetrotters, and they got another power play, Johnny. But that prediction with the bets, it's going to be really close because Sniper has a lot of saves.
Yes, he does.
Even though they're down 2-0. If they could get a goal here, Imagination Station, you know, because right now it's 100%, so he'll lose. But if they could get a goal, they only have like 3 shots, I think, on that.
Right, yeah. So that's the thing with the percent. You know, that's just the way the statistics work.
Yeah. Now I don't understand with the Pogs thing. Like he dropped Viz. Now maybe it was a roster thing or a Bod's roster amount at that time that he needed, because I feel he still needs another guy on there, especially with Welcome to the Web's availability, you know, on there, which we've seen him miss a couple series here and there. He has that questionable schedule, and if that becomes a problem on there, he may need to pick up somebody off the waivers. But Pogs and Epic should be great back there if Pogs stays playing defense on this team. And then he's got to surprise me, so we'll see how that happens. I was really surprised that he did move the fish from there, because I thought he was doing fairly well for the pizza oven, man.
Sniper playing on his head right there.
I was just looking up what his actual stats were, and you know what? He is currently ranked 25th. He's tied with 0 pain. For points. He has, in the 6 games he's played, he has 8 goals, 9 assists, and he's shooting at a 50%.
He's like a Calder.
One of the highest right
Calder
now.
nominee. Yeah, he's like a Calder nominee right there, man.
Yeah,
with those type of stats.
He's also a plus minus of a +5. Yeah. He has 0 penalty minutes with 29 hits. And he has 2 power play goals and 1 game-winning goal. I mean, this guy has been producing all season long. I mean, he's ranked 25th in points. So the fact that he got dropped, I don't know. I don't agree with
Yeah,
that. I really
yeah. And I don't think we're getting to see the Vish here this season. Unfortunately, now he's on the ranked 16 team. But when he was with Pogs, here's an interesting stat. I mean, you mentioned the points that he has. With Viz on the ice for the Pizza Oven, they were 4-0-2 on the record-wise. Pogs off the ice, I mean, Viz off the ice, 2-4. You know, so, now that they don't have him on there.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, so it is a bit of a questionable move, I think there, and I think he was using him more of a part-time player as it is as well. The months that he got him at, but we'll see, because I still think Pogs needs to pick somebody up. That he only has 6 guys on that roster.
And just thinking about that, I don't see with him dropping Pogs. He was a key player on the team. I mean, just thinking about it now, like I honestly don't think Pogs is going to get any higher than where he is in the position right now. He needs to fill that void that Viz had, and that's going to be hard. I mean, like we just pointed out, the guy was producing. He was winning games. I mean, why you would drop him is beyond me.
Absolutely. 3-0 here. All Globetrotters in game number 2.
Sorry for that. We had a little bit of buffering going on there. Twitch had some buffering issues going on.
3 minutes to go. I think it's Pale Stream. That's what it is. And we've seen this also from Imagination Station. They played against SPDR's team, real close game number 1, and then they end up getting blown out the other 2, like 8-2 or something. Wasn't pretty, and that's what we're seeing here in this Globetrotter, man. The first loss takes a lot of out of you, man. Where they couldn't even get a point. After being up 3-1,
Yeah, that one hurts. You get this new, not a new team, but you get a couple new guys, right? You're looking good right off the bat, and then it just kind of falls apart at the end. It's disheartening.
That's almost like a replay of the Coxville D Mart thing when they were down 3-1, man.
Yeah,
that was 3-0. That was 3-0 actually.
Same
so maybe we need
idea.
to get a pale Poner gif for the comeback.
I mean, spirits are down. Locker rooms get quiet, and it's just like.
And we got to save.
Sniper been playing amazing. He's been really.
He has, man. But here's the thing, man. If you're the captain there, McDonald Menu, do you look to move Sniper? Even though he's probably the best guy on this team, he could probably get a good trade value for him.
You could.
Because, especially if you're looking to get that center, unless you think McDonald Menu is going to be able to, continue that center position. That was one of my key question marks here leading up to the series tonight. And right now it looks like it's in the favor of Pale Poner.
All right, so can I assume that PGH got the better save percentage there?
100, yes, sir.
All right. Do we all agree, right? So I'm gonna pay these out.
If he would have let in a goal, then it could have come close because Sniper did have a lot of good saves, but 100%.
100% is 100%.
And look at that. So not only does PHA gets his first rookie win tonight, he gets his first rookie shutout.
Congratulations.
And they're looking for that other as the sweep here in Game 3.
Congratulations, PHJ, making his debut tonight, getting a shutout. And the 2 wins, and one of them being a shutout. So, want to think of anything for?
What's up?
How did the bets look?
I don't see. Where did the bets go, Johnny?
There was only one. There was only one. Kelch voted Sniper with 1,000 Blazer bucks. So Kelch lost 1,000.
Oh. And that was a good bet to take because he's going to come up with a lot of saves, but unfortunately, the rookie gets it, man.
So,
perfect.
While we're waiting for this, looks like Pill's still buffering a little bit his stream. Usually that works itself out. Do we have any preliminary ideas for a third game?
Third game, huh?
It could be anything as simple as who wins game 3. It could be over under for a particular player. I don't know. It could be. Am I going to fail again this stream? Who knows? Fortunately, I only failed once tonight. That's all right.
Who's going to score the first goal?
No, because that's multiple.
Yeah, the only issue is that when I'm doing prediction, you only have A or B. You only have
Yeah, I
two.
know. I'm saying team.
Oh, team. Okay,
Oh.
no, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna start that. I like that. That's a good idea.
These are always tricky, man. Always
Very
tough because you look at game one. You know, the Imagination Station was the ones that scored first, but ended up losing that game. So it's a toss-up, man. In game three, it's always tough to get that sweep, man. I'm kind of leaning, even though they've lost the first two games, kind of leaning towards Imagination Station.
I just ran. It's gonna be for 5 minutes. I figure by the time everybody gets kind of settled in, loaded. I don't know. I could have went with 2 or 5, but I'm on with 5. Four and a half remaining. I have a feeling I'm gonna regret this. I probably should have went for 2. That's all right.
I would actually going to put on Globetrotters going to score first. I would probably drop about 10 grand on it.
Okay, so
Oh,
we
wow.
got 37
If I could bet.
seconds.
Oh man, I might take that wager.
Yeah, 28 seconds till that game starts. 4 minutes left on the wager, so hopefully nobody scores within the first 3.5. I probably should have ran it for 2. I'm going to regret this. It's all good. Got to make a decision, right? You know, when you're on the podium here, you got to make those decisions right there. Chop chop, make a decision. Got to be that guy. It's all good. Maybe somebody will lag out and then it'll chew up 3 minutes. I want to say, so while we're here, we're kind of idle, waiting for the game to start. It looks like it's just about to start. I want to say hello to the viewers. Looks like in the chat. I apologize. Twitch isn't perfectly in line with who's in right now, but it looks like we have Beer Nuts. We were talking about earlier, having a great season this year. Bernie Lumpkin, Carbon, Commander, that's a bot. Dominator Silva, Drug Monkey, Dusty Jock, Hergy, Hollywood Mike. You guys are here, you know. Moistique, Pale, Sober Enough, and Young Couch. One game tonight. Oh, and I forgot to update it. Pale Poner is up 2 games to none.
Johnny's getting ready for Thursday. That's what it is.
Getting ready, man. La fiesta, la fiesta. La fiesta con la tabla, you know? So hopefully nobody
Here we
scores
go.
in the next 250.
Hopefully they score early, man. Yeah, I agree. So where the stream is awful, but I know Tham's also streams, but he's not streaming tonight. We could switch off. Oh, he is, man. Tham's and Sniper is streaming. Yeah, both of them.
Okay. Hold on a sec. Let me get on that.
So Tham's or Sniper might have the better stream, maybe. So we could switch it off.
I'll check that out here.
Yeah, so there's 3 streams in this one game, huh?
Okay, looking good, man. Everybody's getting their stream on time. That's what I'd like to see.
You should have done like a triple feature from 3 different angles.
We did that the one time. Remember last season where we had like...
We need to get the goalies to put the goalie cams up so we can have it on all different angles.
Yeah, Veds was playing that. That's another stream, yeah.
I thought Veds did a great job streaming when it was a goalie cam. He did a great job of balancing. There we go. I'll switch it over now. Watch the Tampa stream. I thought he did a great job balancing between, you know, obviously he needs that goalie view.
Much better on this stream. I agree.
So now we're watching Thampsy. So a quick little change there. Yeah, thank you for everybody. Want to thank you for tuning in. You know, we've got the one series. And like I said, it's kind of nice having just the 1 or the 2 because then you can like really get to see what's going on and get really intimate with the teams, right? Intimate and interactive. Really focus on how each team's playing. You know, on the flip side, you got the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, and it's a lot of action, a lot of fun, great times. But sometimes these quiet, these 1 or 2 gamers they're kind of nice too. You can really get to know the teams.
I think a lot of people are passed out tonight.
Yeah, big ups to anybody watching. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you gentlemen or ladies and gentlemen, out there shoveling today. That snow was evil. So kudos to you that you're here up this late watching this. I'm a little pooped. I'm a little tired, but I'm having a good time. I always enjoy the 239 nights. Speaking of enjoying, we're gonna enjoy a power play here. Imagination Station takes a penalty. Looks like tripping.
So are we gonna see an early goal here, Johnny? And they took a lot of penalties last game. I think that was McGilla right there, going in the box.
Sober's showing. So that's an emoji I submitted to Twitch for. It was me and a wife. And, well, I don't want to say the word, but one of those workout tank tops that said, "Do you even lift, bro?" All right, perfect timing. So it looks like
we need a Flanny emoji.
Pale Poner, your check's in the mail. Pale is the only one who voted on that.
Nice.
Hey, I said I would have bet 10,000 on it.
So we have time for another one. Could do the winner of Game 3. We could do. We could do. Will Silver enough pass out before the end of Game 3? We could do.
Over under for points scored, not including this goal.
By both teams?
I will say. You know what? Judging it from the last two games, you know what? We're going to include this goal. Over under 3.5.
Okay, you go with it. Including this 1-0 goal, right?
Yep.
How much did you say, Mikey? 5?
3.5. That's including this goal.
Yes, it's a yes or no, right? Is that what it is? It should be. Oh, wait, over. Oh, duh. The over under. Running it for what? Couple minutes? 2 minutes? You think's fair?
I'd say put it for 5 minutes.
Okay. Gives us to the end of the first, right?
Yeah.
All right, over under 3.5 goals. Is it over? We go under. That includes the one goal that's already been scored.
Because they had 5 goals in Game 1 total. Because wait, how many goals was it? Was it 4-3?
4-3 at the end of that game.
4-3. So they had 7 goals in their first game, 1 goal in the second. So I was just kind of shooting somewhere in the center.
Good. I agree with you. I agree with it.
Can't do that, bitch.
Yeah, we need to get a Flanny emoji there.
Good news,
Johnny.
Power play
Okay.
Fucking score a goal.
And we already got a Johnny emoji. We just need to get a Flanny emoji.
I need to make him bigger. I submitted it to Twitch real quick. It takes about a day, or they say 2 to 3 days. It took about a day for them to approve it. Yeah, a Flanny emoji would be kind of sick. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, the emojis that I submitted real quick were just like the 239 logo, me with my tank top that says "Do you even lift, bro?" and me with my Assassin's Creed costume because I'm a huge Assassin's Creed guy. It was actually me at the Renaissance Fair, I think it was. And then there's me with just my big old bald head when I shaved my head.
Nice.
So we got 1-0, 239 Globetrotters, ending the first period here. We got about a minute and a half left to go. Very quiet game. Not a ton going on. Obviously not a ton offensively. Defense, came through when they got to. Not a ton of great chances. Very quiet game. We'll see if the second period or third period has anything else for us. Ooh, a little cheeky pass, but that's given away. Sober saying that looks like Yam. Kudos. Yeah, let's go back to last night. Kudos to the gentleman. Speaking of Yambag, huge save there. Kudos to the gentleman last night. Yambag, Mr. Anderson, Kelch, Mashotpa. Oh my God, who am I forgetting? D-Mart for no showing. No, I'm just busting bud. Oh my God. Oh, Nikki Pats. I thought they did a great job with the face-off last night. If you didn't catch it, the videos are on there. They went through a lot of the trades and stuff like that, so it was a good show. That's a good group of guys right there. So I mean, just like our group here. I mean, I like the variety with the different shows. I think it's great. I think it's very healthy for 239 hockey. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, no, definitely it was a great show. If you guys didn't check it out, make sure view the replay on that. Nicky Paz did a tremendous job last night.
Yeah, he did. Yambag did a great job. Yambag with the funny. He had all those backgrounds.
That was cool, man. That was cool.
We used what? We used Google Meets for that. I think it was.
He takes the title King of Media. He's gonna do something on there. So that was cool to see, man.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable. I want to thank the guys for letting me do that, and I had fun. D-Mart didn't show, so I got to be on the sixth guy on the panel. I think D-Mart was watching the wrestling or whatever, the wrestling. I think it was Royal Rumble last night or something. I haven't watched wrestling in a year, so I kind of lost touch. So here we go. We got some more pressure.
The Royal Rumble Edge is it's very interesting what they're going to do with him. I mean, with the people they had left in the final, they had Randy Orton, Edge, Christian, Braun Strowman, and Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins. All right, they're not going to do anything with Braun Strowman for a while. Seth Rollins, he just came back with spending time with his wife, his girlfriend. They just had a kid. Daniel Bryan, he's about to hang it up, so they're not going to really give him.
Huge!
So the only other person that made sense was Edge, especially with Christian. So that's going to be interesting what they're going to do with that.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that stuff in years.
Sniper with some big saves there. And this Imagination Station had a horrible first period. 0 shots on net. Then they only had like 40 seconds of time on attack. Ain't going to get it done here against this Pales team.
They showed a lot of promise in that first game. FAM's getting 2 goals right off the bat. I was like, wow, this is a completely different team. Put the pressure to 239 Globetrotters, and then just 239 Globetrotters just came back at the end and turned the tables around. And then ever since then, it's been, all 239 Globetrotters. Not huge, but yeah, they've won the 2 games. They've already won the series, but
things just turned. Did a 360. They haven't scored since that game 1, and Globetrotters have been looking pretty good. And it's tough, man, when you're down, even though it's only a 1-0 game right now, against this Globetrotter team. That's a big lead, man, because they played defense
hugely
tremendous. But so we'll just make a good point. Even though how awful they're playing, they're still in this game. It's 1-0. So 1 goal will tie it up.
Holy fuck.
Johnny, I got that goal highlight. That was the Blaze Bucks. I sent it over to you if you want.
What was it? The first goal?
It was the goal this game that won the Blaze Bucks. Yeah.
Okay, I'm downloading it now. I'm going to try to implement it real quick. I'm trying to get crafty.
There you go. We got 2 goals now. Only 2 more to go.
So also Walker getting the goal. It might not hit, Mikey. It might go under. Last game was only 3-0. I think if Imagination Station gets shut out again, that could have been a wager too this game.
Well, there's 3.
Okay.
Wait, send it down low, Max.
Okay. Who was that? Might have been Thamps. No, Viz. Viz gets the goal. Okay. don't count the boys out, man. 2-1.
No, not yet.
Viz assisted by Thams and Magilla on the assist. 3 minutes to go here in the second period.
No, you got to keep going there.
So Imagination Station, if they can score one, if they can score, I mean, well, whoever scores actually fucking.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn.
And generally, these teams have scored in the third period, so the way it's going, it should hit, but we'll see.
Quick up, it's full send. Oh, just kidding.
That's gonna do it. 2-1 at the end of 2. Got one more period left. What is gonna happen, Mikey? Here, man? Sweep or what?
Take it to the highlight. This is the highlight that won you guys your Blaze Bucks right here. Look at the highlight right here.
That was on the power play too, huh? Okay.
I hate to say it.
Oh, it's the goal that got.
I see sweep.
Look at that, Johnny throwing highlights right on the fly, man. With this series, how about that, man? Only here on in the Crease.
So that's a highlight. That's the one that's the first goal that got scored today in this third game. That's the one that won you.
It was a big one, right? Because the Blaze Bucks was on the line, man.
That was a big one right there.
Oh my God.
So back to the live action. We got 2-1. Globetrotters leading Imagination Station.
Great passing there, but Sniper read it, man. Stayed in position and got the save.
Sniper, can you have my baby?
The leaderboards, if you're looking at the leaderboards, you're having to wonder. I did that Sunday night, so those are accurate as of what was on the website Sunday night.
Holy fuck.
Oh, a little cheeky behind the net action. We got a goal. Our Globetrotters 3-1.
3-1.
There it is.
So if you bet over, Pale Poner just got you that win right there.
Pale Poner's having himself a great night. He got two goals this game. A couple goals the last game. A bunch of assists the first game. So he's having himself a great night.
Yeah, not just this game, right? Every game so far here tonight.
Very consistent. Pale's been there. Sauce Walker's come through. A lot of key assists here. A couple of goals there too.
So Blaze, who got paid out?
Oh yeah, let me pay that out. Oh, nobody. It's like crazy. Let's choose the outcome. Over, right?
Yeah, it'll be over.
All right, paid her out.
Anyone win?
Didn't look like anybody bet that time. That's all right.
I would have.
That's okay. With the 4 games tomorrow night and the 8 games on Wednesday night, we're gonna have a ton. We should have a ton of ideas.
All right, here we go. Last bet for the night. Put it up for 2 minutes. Can Imagination Station score one more goal?
I think you got the time though on that, because
You can put set for 2 minutes.
well, Peribion's done.
Yeah, I'll go.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
We gotta get deep, boys.
Yeah, we'll ixnay that. There wasn't a lot of participation in the last one. I think we'll ixnay that one for now.
I think a lot of people are sore tonight, Johnny.
Yeah,
in that bed, man.
I know we are. We're not getting any younger. It happens.
But we got to be on here, man, or else Pale Polar takes us off the air, man.
he's the Vince McMahon of this whole operation. Right? He's 239 Vince McMahon.
Oh yeah.
No, I was looking for it. This is a good series. I mean, I know you got the sober. Took my one win and ran.
Sometimes that's what you got to do, man. You stay, keep
it's
playing.
He's playing safe.
You gotta
Respect to sober. I was looking forward to just watching.
Hey, especially if you almost lost that bet, that first one. You escaped with it, man. That's it. Take your wins, go on to tomorrow. That's not bad.
Yeah, we'll have a lot more tomorrow. Make some
And
tweaks
save
here.
there. So, 4-1. I mean, Sniper's been playing great, but again, Imagination Station. It's that bottom team. Struggles continues. He did make moves. They did show some signs early on in this series, but
Ovi with the goal. 5.
not anymore, man.
So it looks like this is going to be your offensive powerhouse game. Your game 3, third period. It's 5-1.
Damn, they definitely hit the over. He probably could have put like 5 or 6.
So, all right, points wise, with the game 2 win, they are now tied. 239 Globetrotters are tied for first place with Now We Go. I obviously with that Now We Go have 12 games. Globetrotters have 14 games played now. So, now should the Globetrotters hold on to win this, they'll be first place. So it just kind of goes to show you. Right now, you see the bottom there, 7th place. That was just before the night started. I generally don't update that throughout the games, but starting at the 7th place, assuming they finalize the sweep here, they'll be at first place.
Yeah. They'll be at 20 points. You're right, man. And listen, a lot of people criticize Pale Poner's power rankings on putting his own team at the number 1 spot. Well, after tonight, they will be number 1.
Yeah.
Yes, they're gonna have the 3 games at hand on here that they play tonight, while the other teams, play tomorrow night or Wednesday. But for one day, Pale Poner's gonna be number 1.
Gotta
Yeah.
be on him.
Yeah, enjoy it. It's well deserved. They played great tonight.
In the breakout.
I mean, Imagination Station did look, especially that first game, they did look like they showed some great promise with those new trades. Thamps and Viz played great. And as I say that, they score a goal.
Yeah.
So they're clawing back here. They're clawing back. They're not going to go down without a fight.
Then they would have won that bet, Mikey. Damn scoring, but listen, we say, they played good, they did this well. Here's the thing, man. End of the night, they're not gonna have any points here tonight, man. Even though how well they've played.
If you're Imagination Station, especially with that first game hurts the way they lost that. You really wanted to come out with that. That should have been 2 points right off the bat. That should have just been 2 points, done and over. Fell apart. At the end, Pale's team. You piled it on at the end there to win. You really wanted to come out with that at the very minimum with the 1 point, anything. So it's kind of stinks for Imagination Station to not come out with that.
Mikey, what's gonna happen there, man? I mean, it's a rookie captain here, and it's not easy, captaining here in the league, especially this season, how competitive it is, Does he go back to making trades? Does he got to make some roster moves on here? Was it the fact that McDollarmenu has to play center on this team now since he got rid of Dutchmaster Dank? Yes, I think he got an improvement with Dams, but he lost the center in the process.
Right.
So,
No, he definitely has to make some moves. I see a fire sale coming up quick for him. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, he's been making moves, but my problem is like, I don't know. A lot of his moves are very questionable.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to do, to be honest.
Yeah. The only thing I see that he could do is possibly trade Sniper. I know it's not Sniper's fault.
No, not at all. He's playing tremendous.
Is in the 16th rank, but for him to get a good trade deal, to get a good quality player, that might need to happen.
Yeah, you get great value out of Sniper, if anything. You give up a very good goalie. Can you get by with a good goalie and get a great center in there, or something? You hate to say that because Sniper's been tremendous tonight. He's really he's kept us from being 10-2.
I mean, well, do you go back and see what's left in the waiver?
Yeah. Well, there's goaltenders. I mean, is in the Rage over there? I believe so. And so he could get a goaltender, maybe not going to be as great as Sniper, but, if you could improve that forward line and get an actual center to play for the team, or maybe do a 2-for-1 deal, but I think something definitely needs to happen for this squad. Because but they played a very good team in the process. But if you're thinking about making the playoffs, still, you got to win games, man. You got to get points. You got to, you can't come out getting swept. Especially that you got beat. You lost your series last week, and now you're starting this week on the same note.
I mean, to be honest, just looking at their position right now, I mean, yeah, they're 16th right now. And they're also, I mean, people are like, oh, yeah, well, they have the points. I mean, they're just a little couple points out of contention. But you know what? Yes, that's fine and all. They're just a couple points out of contention. But, I mean, look at the record. They have 4 overtime losses. They can't get the job done during normal regulation time. If they cannot start stringing regulation time points together, they're not going to go anywhere. These little 1-point games, a 1 point a series or whatever, like that's not going to help out anymore. I mean, we're now reaching into week 3. We got trade deadline coming up in 1-2 weeks. I mean, things need to start happening, or they're not going to make playoffs.
Yeah, I mean the time is still there, considering it's a long season, but he's got to make something do here. And I brought up the center position, and I think a couple of teams that could be a reason. You look at Joe Stowe's team, where I saw one of the nights Joe Stowe had to play center for that team, and then he goes out and gets Hugh Laurie. So I think McDonald, you may need to do the same thing. I don't think they were bad defensively. Goaltending, definitely not. But those draws, getting those face-offs is a big part. Otherwise, that pale opponent comeback in that first game does not happen. But if you're losing every draw on there, the momentum hits, and that's it. They were not able to stop it. So. But do you try to run this line again one more night? I mean, it was the first night as a team. We'll see.
It's hard to say. I mean, I really like the moves by the Globetrotters. They got Pale back at the dot taking face-offs where he needs to be.
Yeah. No, I agree. Because beginning of the season, they when they didn't have Pale, they struggled, man. They struggled against Odds team, which they lost, and even the series win against the Ducks, but they did struggle offensively. Tonight, they looked real good.
Yeah, kudos, congrats on the sweep for Pale's team. That's very important, very very important points there. They're now, obviously with the games in hand, but their first place. They get to enjoy it at least until for another couple nights or whatever. So depending on what happens with now we go on Brokeback Mountain. So with those two teams trailing behind. So it was something to see. Right off the bat with Imagination Station looking like they had some promise with Thamps, and Thamps had scored there in that third game too. Thamps looking like he was worth the trade. So it's a guy you can build a team around. You can work with it. First game together with the squad, it didn't work out, but there'll be many more. You got Viz in there. He's getting in the rotation. Let's just see if something else needs to happen to kind of round this team out to get them out of that spot.
Breaking news. We just have a trade update.
Just now?
Hergy trades Mikey Zero and Death to All to Swizz for Beer Nuts and wait for it, Gala.
All right, yes, Mike Zero and Death to All going to Swizz for Beer. Okay, how do you feel about that? I mean, Beer Nuts is a good goalie, right?
He's a tremendous goalie. I mean, for a rookie on here, I'm kind of surprised that he's moving him. Or was it more of he wanted to get rid of Gala? I don't know, because look at Beer Nuts.
Well, you know what? It's funny because you know what? I called it that day. The night that they lost, the last series, I said, does Hergy make the Gala trade? And what happened later that night? He makes the Gala trade.
So not looking at tonight's, not looking at tonight's stats. Beer Nuts currently has the second highest save percentage in the league with .857. He's currently number 1 in goals against average, at 1.62. And he's got a shutout under. He's got one shutout under his belt.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think this is a win here for Hergsy.
Yeah.
He gets
I like
he gets Gala back, which he's played now 2 seasons with, so they got some good chemistry going.
Absolutely.
He missed them, man. Was it only like 3-4 nights? Needed him back. But for him to get beer nuts is tremendous. I mean, beer nuts has a 1.62 goal against average, 85.7 save percentage. I don't know why Swizz will want to move that for a guy like that. That really hasn't been playing that well, and that's got a rapid calf out there as his defenseman. But was it the fact trying to get Mike Zero, who hasn't really been playing much for Hergsy? So I'm kind of I don't know why this and here comes Hergsy. Hergsy, I think
like this move. I honestly think Swizzy hurt himself by getting rid of his goalie.
Yeah.
I mean, he was doing. I was giving him so much praise. I mean, he was doing such a great job, making great moves. He drafted a great team, and then he does this.
Yeah, the guy showed up for every game, man. He showed up every night for him, man. I thought he was playing tremendous in that. One of the top goaltenders. I mean,
I'll be honest. Beer Nuts stole games.
He did
for them, hands down.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's going to be interesting. I have a feeling Swizz might not get swept his next series, but I think it's going to be a 2-1 loss. Both for both games. He plays next week.
And I can't comment much about Mike Zero. He's a rookie here. He only played 6 games.
3
for
assists.
Hergsy, more of like a part-timer was being utilized. So I think for Hergsy, this is big because, he still has all his guys on there. He has Noto on his team, and he gets Gala back and a good goaltender.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
I think the problem here, Swizz had a short week last week, all these days off, and then he got into making trades. He got bored, maybe.
He got too deep in the King's Blend bag and smoked himself out of this trade.
Yeah, because I mean, anybody in the chat knows why this move was even done.
Can anybody watch it? Anybody watch? Can you chime in on what may have caused this trade? I mean, I'm curious.
I don't see how this benefits Doris Backpack. Either player on here. I'm sorry, I don't. Gallo's a great player, tremendous. We may give him a shit here on the show. I give him a lot of shit, but he's a tremendous player.
Oh, okay,
man.
okay. Pale just answered in the chat. Black and Gold quit. You know what? I noticed that earlier. I did see that he left the server. I was wondering about that. He's a very nice guy.
Yeah.
I was wondering what's happening.
Nah, I'm not surprised, man. A lot of guys who don't know this guy. Yes, last couple of seasons he's been great, but if you know this guy years ago, man, he went under a different gamer tag before. And when he comes into the chats with his hi and everything, that's just him mocking everybody on there. He's not, I mean. So I kind of saw it coming on here, but I didn't expect, especially this good season here that he's having, that he did this.
I mean, me and him have always had a good rapport. He actually invited me to another server where a bunch of other streamers, but I mean, whatever. I guess there's times where I'm not in the league anyways, so maybe I'm missing out on some things. Sad to see him go. I just saw him in the server. I guess I saw he left the server yesterday or today. So me and him had a good rapport. Good dude. I mean,
that sucks for Swizz because not only did he have to make the move, he loses his goaltender in the process. So,
Swizz needed a D, man, but unfortunately,
so it kind of makes sense. On here now, but Hergsy wins this trade. I'm sorry, he does, man. He gets Gala back, so it's pretty much he got Noto for nothing, man. He still has him, and then he's got to upgrade in the goaltending.
Yeah, top goaltender.
Yeah, what's he going to do for goalie? I mean, I don't like the position he is with the goaltender.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, we haven't seen much of that on here. I mean, I can't really comment on here. He's new to the league as well, but
Yeah, I know he's new, but I mean, it's kind of one of those things. It's like we haven't seen him play, so it's a question in the air. It's like is he? I mean, people can sit here and say he's good, he's good, he's good, but we've proven many times that you're only as good as the defenseman in front of you. With him now losing the defenseman, and he has to make a power play to get another defenseman. How's that going to affect him on the back end?
Yeah. And listen, I mean, you still got Float back there now. I mean, who's having a great season. Now you got to add Mike Kaziro, which, I mean, he hasn't had an awful season here for Hergs. He's only played 6 games, so I can't really say much about him. I mean, he's not black and gold. They look like they had a chemistry, but this guy has back history on here. Once I found out that this guy was who I thought he was, a lot of guys here might not know. He goes by the name of Sanchin, and this guy, I mean, we're talking about like over 5 years, and not in this league or anything, but that sucks, man, to do Swizz like that. After Swizz, is probably having one of his best seasons here as a captain, and he loses Gala as well. So
yeah, and Gala provides that depth. He provides some of that secondary scoring too. I mean, Gala's, he'll be in there. He'll be in the mix.
So I think Hergsy's team now could definitely improve here. That's one of the teams I think that's going to benefit off this trade. I think the Ducks did a great trade here. I think that team's going to improve. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow, Wednesday night, man.
I really hate to say it, but I think Swizzy's going to lose a couple spots this weekend from his position just because with black and gold quitting, that really hurt his team. He was a key player there. So I see him dropping at least 3 maybe 4 positions before we start seeing changes going on again with his team.
Yeah. And that's what happens. I mean, Swizz did draft a lot of rookies, a lot of new guys. Zero Payne, Barzy, Black was his second season. The goalie's new. So you kind of take that risk when you do that, But it usually doesn't happen when a team is doing pretty good, man.
Darth Vader, you good?
Yeah, are you outside or something, man?
You in a wind? Are you falling from the stratosphere? Because that's what it sounds like. Luke, I am your father.
Mute your mic, Mike.
Darth Vader, gotta turn that down, bud.
I'm just kind of holding my phone on my chest right now. I'm just kind of laying on the couch right now.
Dude, it sounds like you're in the middle of an F5 tornado.
My fault.
You're fine. I'm just busting your chops. My apologies. Tomorrow is 3 games. Tomorrow night is 3 games. Speaking of Swizz, seeing how these trades work themselves out, we don't see Doors backpack until Wednesday and Thursday night. So some positive, some negative.
We're going to see Hergsy. We're going to see Hergsy tomorrow.
We will see Hergsy tomorrow. If your Doors backpack, the one thing you have going for you, you have 9 games played. You have 3 games in hand over everybody right now. A lot of people are playing, so you get your games in on Wednesday, Thursday. You can kind of jockey for position. Best of luck to all. It's unfortunate when something like this. I mean, these things do happen, right? We don't love it, but it happens. So we just got to play through it. You make the trades. It looks like Swizz was kind of, he had to do what he had to do to get to. He needed a D-man after what happened. Had to give up Beer Nuts and Gala as a result, but let's see how that works out. Might not be all.
Yeah. It should be great, man, because we get to see rotating pizza oven tomorrow night. With the new look there, surprise me out there, epic, and they're playing against Odd Guys team, so that's an interesting series to see. I think one of the better series tomorrow night.
Yes,
and also Hergsy team now. With this trade going down. Against Buffalo Hockey team, which young Buffalo has been struggling quite a bit, man, here lately. So not where I thought he would be right now at this point. Not in a horrible spot, 4-4-1, but I thought he'd be much better right now. And I think Hergsy's in a real good spot there to pull the win tomorrow night. We'll see. In the other series, that Coxville Blockers against Joe Stowe's team, that's going to be a good series as well. You know, both teams have some big surprising wins this season. And, you know, Blockers getting their series win last week against the Benchwarmers. Can they do it again tomorrow night?
It'll be very interesting to see what happens.
Tham's putting in. So everybody's, you know, GG, good game. You know, Tham's posting in the Discord. I did everything I could.
So yeah, again, 239 family. If anyone knows where Daly's restaurant is, shoot me the address so we can get a 239 exclusive interview with Daly himself
And Mr. Beast Burger, right?
Yeah, you know what? I will. You know what? I will go and get the Beast Burger, and we will like record this shit live of me eating it.
Yes, Pale brings up a good point. Let's talk about that real quick before we conclude the show. And you're making me hungry with this burger talk, Mike. I'm so hungry now. Congratulations to PHJ.
Do we know what that stands for, PHJ?
Yeah, peanut, honey, and jelly. I don't know.
Pretty hot Jew.
Oh. La 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 la. Veds X30, who the regular goalie is, could not make it tonight. He was held up in that snowstorm. PHJ stepped up, won 3 games, one of them being a shutout. So congratulations, his debut tonight. This is the rookie. He made his debut. Helps the team win 3 games.
Yeah, the first game he came out some key big saves on that big cross crease. Come in your first night, that first game. I know he let up a few goals in that first game, but it could have been a lot worse. And then the shutout's always nice to have. And then game three was just Globetrotters just dominated that whole game. But
very dominant. The third game.
3 wins in that. Ved's job on the line. Oh, if Swizz needs a goaltender, man, contact Pale Poner.
Right, Pale Poner got them goalies for days. He's raining goalies, baby. This is like the Pens, Marc-Andre Fleury, Matt Murray situation, right? You got 2 solid goalies. What do you do, right? So, congratulations, on the rookie debut. We know Ved's a tremendous goalie. PHJ played great tonight to cap off the sweep. So, kudos to a great series.
All right, guys. I'm about to hit the bed, man. It was early. The series finished pretty quick. Started on time early, which is great. And we'll be back tomorrow night.
3
tomorrow
series
should be a very fun night tomorrow night.
Looking forward to it, guys. Looking forward to it. Love having you around, watching these streams, guys. All you guys watching, I love it. Thank you. It's great atmosphere for the 239 fam.
Tune in to see Beer Nuts in the new Chinese Finger Traps jersey tomorrow night, man.
That'll be one to watch tomorrow. So, Mike, do you have anything? Oh, you still eating that Chicago style pizza?
I had 2 slices. I'm completely fucking full. Like I can't even eat another slice. It's holy shit.
It looks delicious, that's for sure. So,
definitely worth the $30 for it.
Despite the craziness today with a lot of snow, a lot of shoveling, man. Hollywood Mike, thanks for coming out tonight, doing this thing.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Can't wait for the summer, Johnny. Get this winter out of here, man. I want to broadcast in the Crease from the pool side, man, outside.
Right? We got to do it like the old. Despite the fact that I was born in Canada, I hate this. I hate winter. I hate snow. I hate winter. But that's beside the
point. So depressing, man.
It is. It really is. But thank you, everybody, for watching. It was a great night, great series. Congratulations to the Globetrotters on a sweep.
And congrats to everybody with the Blaze Bucks tonight. That was a winner, man.
Got some winners
we'll
tonight,
have those tomorrow. Tomorrow night with 3 series, we'll definitely have a lot of bets going, man.
All right, for Mr. Hollywood, the legendary media king, Mr. Mike, the ultimate Marine, the man himself, have a good night. We will catch you then tomorrow.